Democratic Alliance, DA, leader John Steenhuisen has fired back at critics and political opponents after a flurry of allegations, misconceptions, and social media narratives sought to cast shadows over his career, personal finances, and his stance on cabinet reshuffles in South Africa's evolving political landscape. In a week filled with commentary and conspiracy theories, Steenhuisen has chosen to set the record straight, addressing each claim with a firm, unambiguous response. Speaking at a press briefing in Cape Town, Steenhuisen made it clear that he refuses to be distracted by noise, especially at a time when the country is navigating complex coalitions and the newly formed Government of National Unity. He stressed that much of the criticism aimed at him stems from deliberate misinformation circulated by those threatened by the DA's growing influence in national affairs. With an air of restraint and determination, Steenhuisen reminded South Africans of his decades-long political journey, one marked by grassroots activism, municipal governance, and parliamentary leadership. Regarding his career progression, Steenhuisen dismissed claims that he was handed positions, insisting his rise was the result of consistent hard work, elections by party structures, and transparent internal processes. "The voters know my record," he said. "I've never been parachuted into anything. Every step has been earned." He highlighted his years as DA caucus leader in KwaZulu-Natal, his tenure as chief whip, and ultimately his election as party leader in contested internal races. According to Steenhuisen, his critics prefer revisionist storytelling rather than acknowledging the DA's democratic culture. On the matter of personal finances, Steenhuisen pushed back strongly against suggestions that he has benefited improperly from political office. He stated that every aspect of his financial life is subject to parliamentary oversight and disclosure rules, and that he has never been implicated in corruption, mismanagement, or misuse of public funds. "I've always upheld transparency. My finances are clean, my declarations are complete, and I stand by every line item," he asserted. The DA leader went further, challenging those spreading rumors to provide evidence or retract their claims. Addressing cabinet reshuffles, one of the trending political discussions since the formation of the coalition government, Steenhuisen made it clear that the DA's involvement in governance does not equate to unconditional agreement with every presidential decision. "We are part of a unity arrangement, not a silent partnership," he explained. Steenhuisen emphasized that the DA will continue to push for merit-based appointments, stability in key ministries, and accountability for underperforming officials. He condemned what he described as politically motivated reshuffles that reward loyalty over competence, insisting that South Africans deserve better. The DA leader also warned against attempts to portray him as power-hungry or overly fixated on cabinet positions. He reiterated that the DA's participation in national governance is guided by principle, not patronage. "We didn't join the GNU for seats, we joined to fix the country," Steenhuisen said, highlighting issues such as energy security, economic reform, and crime fighting as the DA's top priorities. Steenhuisen ended his remarks with a message to the public: South Africa is at a crossroads. Now is not the time for character assassinations or political theatrics. It's time for facts, accountability, and real leadership. With these clarifications, Steenhuisen hopes to shift the national conversation away from rumors and back to governance, where he insists the DA intends to stay focused.